for investors by investors. You're listening to the only show on the planet for real estate investors, wholesalers, rehabbers, landlords, private lenders, cash buyers, fix and flippers. This is Real EstatePreneurs. Now, one of the things that happens when we're talking about this next topic that we're covering in today's show, which is video marketing, is the inevitable questions. What equipment do you use? How do you write a script? How do you get people to watch? And that's exactly what we're going to tell you on today's show. So let's dive in.
All right, coming back at you, real estatePreneurs. So last episode, we talked about what kind of content to do, man, and the chicken wings that you eat and how apparently people don't like your face.
It's all good news. It's adding extra zeros to my bank account as we speak.
So yeah, we're going to roll into video today. We're going to talk about video. We're going to get into some cool stuff over on that. Let me start out.
When did you get excited about video? Have you always been excited about video or what? Because
no, man, I've always struggled with video. I've always struggled being the face of something. That's why I'm on radio here. That's why I'm on podcast. But I've always struggled with being in front of the brand, in front of the business over time. And then, so that's why I have, we were behind the scenes for a lot of people, helping them. But video, I love video because of the data, man. The data data tells the truth, and the data is telling us use video. And then the ability to retarget video and all the stuff that's happening on YouTube and all this stuff that's going down, man. It's exciting and it's easy.
It's easy. It's easy, guys. You can do it too. Anyone can do it.
Yeah, as soon as I got over myself and people stopped.
How did that feel though? Like, let's do a comparison. I want to look back a little bit. There's a time where you're hiding behind the brand. Nobody sees your face. And then there's a time now where you're putting your face out there more, or your voice or whatever. Your voice, I guess, is more accurate.
We got videos too. I was just messing.
All right. So what did that transition look like? Was there more business once you started putting your face on it, or was it better before?
Yeah. So when I started being the personality of the brand and the business, it 100% helped because there's more relationships. So a recent client, I was telling you, we had a couple guys that come to us and we're helping them with their local. And they were like, hey man, I saw your presentation during the DMs event. So I wanted to reach back out. So my face was out there talking to them. Right. And they got to meet me. I've had people come to me and now come with the video and say the conversation's different. Well, I had a guy who watched a video of one of ours and he called me up or reached out, filled out our form. We had a conversation. He's like, man, I saw your video and that's what I decided to reach out. So he's already engaged and he knows more what the conversation is going to be about as opposed to like just something super simple. So yeah, long-winded answer. It has helped because when you get on the conversation with people, it's more of like, oh, hey, how you doing? It's more of a friend calling you as opposed to someone calling you with their guard up going, are they going to sell me?
No, they better sell me something. I want them on the phone. They better sell me something.
Yeah. I mean, if it's a fit, it's a fit, Yeah. I mean, guys like you and me are easy to sell.
Maybe that's the problem. We don't spend money. Love to buy shit.
If you got something that can help us grow and make our business better, we're always all in, right? As everyone should be.
Agreed.
All entrepreneurs are that way. Most entrepreneurs are that way.
The good ones.
Successful entrepreneurs are that way.
The ones listening to this show.
The real estatePreneurs listening to this for sure. So that's it, man. So video is it. Video, use it.
Boom.
It's to your advantage.
Drop the mic.
Episode over. Spitting fire over here.
What kind of videos, man? Like me making chicken wings is not really a video that we can use. What do you recommend?
Oh, man. Good call. So I would go ahead and good question. Video one, I would go create a video of you standing in a house talking about pulling out do I want to get to the equipment yet? No, we'll wait till we get to the equipment.
No,
and I create a video. I mean, just in a house, in a property. If you're rehabbing a house or if you got a wholesale deal or you're driving down the road looking at deals, if you're driving for dollars, man, record a quick video discussing what you're doing. As simple as that. If you want to attract sellers, talk about a seller pain point. Think about all the seller pain points that are out there and why they want to sell their homes and why they want to sell their homes fast. So create a video talking about that.
Do the people that you work with normally, Nate, do they get the concept of copywriting and good copy and making the connection with the whatever the call to action is? I mean, the name of the video is copywriting. Do they get all that?
You know what? I don't know. That's actually a great thing for you to probably toss about their little framework.
I think you got a good framework, pretty much like copywriting.
All right, fair enough. Yeah, I mean, I would use there's a simple formula you can use. So when you're creating content, you want to I like telling a quick little story, or I like having a bonding component, right? So number one is, what's the big insight that you want them to gain? Pull out a sheet of paper. We use a thing called the fireside chat formula. The fireside chat formula is a simple framework that says, here is a big insight. And then I have that big insight that I want them to learn or I want to get across. Then I put a story in there that I can use for bonding. So bonding could be, hey, last weekend I was at my son's soccer tournament, or I was with my daughter and we were talking about horses, whatever that is, like bonding, right? So it could be a story. It could be something in your past. It could be something present. It could be something you're doing in the moment, right? That is bonding. So they get to know you a little bit. And then the big insight that a lot of your big insights are going to be, they need to call you, right? And then,
Ta-da! Get on the phone.
And then what I'll do to make it easier for myself is I'll write like kind of 2 or 3 bullet points down, and I'll say, here's the kind of core things I want to cover in this video. And then a call to action. What do I want them to do? And then who am I talking to? If it's sellers, our call to action is, hey, go to my website. Here's the link. And if you got a property you want to sell, fill it out, let me know, and we'll reach out. Or, hey, shoot me a message over here on Facebook and connect with me. We'll jump on the phone, have a conversation. So there's your call to actions, right? So the framework is big insight. What story do you want to tell in bonding? A couple little bullet points about it so you can talk about the big insight, and then a call to action of the person you want to talk to. And if you follow that simple framework, it's super easy, makes it simple. And if you can, get a little notepad, write those little things out, write it out so you kind of have a little framework to talk about when you're doing the video so you're not stumbling. Although if you stumble, it's okay.
Is it firesidechatformula.com?
Oh, yeah. Firesidechatformula.com will give you that whole framework.
Boom. There we go. Let's try to use some of our assets.
What?
Let's deploy some assets. Fireside chat formula. Go there.
So forgot the call to action. There it is.
I'm your wingman, dude.
So I think that's important, right? The videos are, use that formula, create the video, get it rolling.
Don't you hate content without a call to action? Doesn't it piss you off? Like, why did I read this, or why did I watch this?
Well, there should be at least a call to action that says like, comment, or share this piece of content if you've...
Something. Tell me what to do, please.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do. Really? People forget that. And that's why I asked if the audience knows copywriting. Like, you gave like a whole funnel framework there, but it's like, hey, you got to get your message right. You got to keep it simple. You got to move people to action and get them on the phone. I don't know if everybody got that, but they just got a free funnel for you, courtesy of Optimized Assets. Oh, another plug. That's how you do it, guys. What's next? What am I shooting these videos on? Do I need a guy with a gimbal and big microphone and like people following me around with lighting and all that? I mean, what do I need?
No, you need an iPhone.
That's why I said you guys are disappointed. Shit, I can't buy anything.
I use my phone, Frank. I got this beautiful like $2,000 camera. It's sitting up on a bookshelf in my office, way up in the corner. I can barely reach it. I don't ever use it. And then I got this iPhone. I use that. So it's super simple. It makes it easy to put it on your computer, load it, everything. You don't got to get too crazy with it. Hell, they even got iPhone apps that allow you to edit videos if you want to get real crazy with it, right on your phone and load it.
Nah, one day.
It's super simple. And you can pull it up and just go live. You ever want to just put your feet to the fire, go live.
Have you gone live lately?
I've done stories, but I haven't gone live.
Yeah, this guy's telling you, go do this, but I'm not going to do it.
Hey, no. It's because I do the videos.
I haven't gone live in a long time, and I don't miss it. I'd rather just pay for people to watch my videos and let them talk to the video. But it does work, right? That gets you more interaction and more mileage, I guess, in terms of amplification.
Yep.
Justified.
Absolutely. So, yeah, I mean, you can make that happen with the phone. That's all you need.
That's it. Stinky old iPhone. That's just disappointing. I didn't even turn on the timer for this one, so we might be in for some fun. So anything else we need to say about equipment?
Man, don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. Not equipment. I think we're good on equipment. If you got a phone, and I recommend iPhone. So if you don't have one, you should go buy one. Use Apple products.
Okay, so still videos, right? Use Apple products. We didn't get paid for that, though.
So I can tell you what you don't need.
Media buy.
What you don't need is speaking of soccer, we were at the soccer tournament for my son, and all of a sudden we look over and this guy's got this stand. It's all motorized. He's got a camera on it and it shoots up about 15 feet in the air. And then a camera's like pointing down. So imagine this, look over, this guy, he's got this remote in his hand and this big stand takes off, shoots up about, it's 12 or 15 feet in the air and it's basically pointing down on the field. And he's got this little device attached to his son, 7-year-old.
Oh, and it tracks him.
And so the camera was tracking his son and recorded everything his son did on the field.
Oh,
and all the way, and the camera just kept moving across this entire soccer field. You don't need that.
Oh, but it's so cool.
It was pretty badass, but you don't need it.
So disappointing. Just the iPhone.
So I'll tell you what, let's talk about a little story of how this, when you guys go do this, the value. Here's what's going to happen. So Kyle is a client of ours, does videos in a group that JR and are in, a mastermind, DM fam. And he just posted in there about how creating a video, he just closed or just signed, came in, he's like, thanks for pushing us to do video. I just want to give a story behind what happened. An agent reached out to him with a deal, buyer seller side deal that they needed him to come in and help with. So he came in and helped with it, and he's making $30,000 on this deal on a quick flip. What'd the agent tell him? He's like, what made you think of me? He goes, and the agent, I saw your video on Facebook.
Nice 30K. I'm in the wrong business. Every time I hear those numbers, I get jealous.
Hey, man, the REIIG living their best life all the time. He's also got rehabs and other stuff he's working on.
Yeah, nightmares. I hate working. If I could not work, that'd be good.
Yeah, he did a video of a subfloor issue they were having, a surprise subfloor issue.
Really? So on his flip deal, that was a rehab that was going on?
No, this one he was actually at a property doing a video talking about some subfloor issues. No, I don't want those problems. But this was a different video he did that brought the 30K deal in.
What kind of video was it? What was he doing on the video?
He didn't actually clarify what one it was.
Oh, because he didn't want anybody to see what he was doing. I'm saving this one for my audience.
Yeah, and here's the thing. I bet the agent probably wouldn't even know him because he's got a bunch of them running. He's got other organic ones running. What happens is you just become omnipresent. So that agent, frankly, was trying to figure out what the heck to do with that deal. And then because he took the time to do what we just talked about and put the energy in it, he was the first person at mind.
I got a question for you. Do you really like that word, omnipresent?
Not really.
I hate that word.
But I had it written down on this thing over here.
I hate that word. It's what does that mean?
Because he leveraged social.
I get it.
Social stealth influence.
No, he was everywhere, right?
Yeah, he's basically everywhere.
Everywhere. Once you get stuck with the video, it's showing up in every corner. There's ads on. So if you're glued to Facebook, you're everywhere.
Yeah. And even here's the thing. What'll happen is you can go see someone's post, and then if they're running ads too, you're instantly going to see their ad, right? So it's just Facebook's smart. Instagram's smart. It's crazy how
sticky they make.
There's a lot of times I'll see a buddy's post and then right under it, I'll see their ad when I scroll.
That's the way it should be.
And they're everywhere. Omni everywhere.
No, get rid of that.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good with getting rid of that.
Yeah, you'll be everywhere. Talk like a normal person, please.
Market saturation. Still too much?
Market Bastion? What? Market Bastion. All right. So you say we can use the iPhone. Is there any, does it have to be on a gimbal? Does it have to be 4K? Does it have to be
Oh, yeah. Most phones these days. Actually, I think the Google stuff or you can get this fancy phone I got, which is called an iPhone Pixel. So Google's a Pixel phone, or Pixel's a Google phone, I believe, right? So when people pull up the hotspots, it pulls up iPhone Pixel. That's the geeky stuff I think about and do. So
I'm going to go raid the coffee shop with my geeky wife.
So stuff makes me laugh. But anyways, it's, any phone really smartphone that you got, it's going to have a really good camera that you can record this stuff with. So you don't need to worry about it.
You know what I named one Wi-Fi when I had a little Sprint hotspot? Get your own effing Wi-Fi. So when I was out there, I was just pissing people off. What's this? I can't get on it. Terrible. We just lost all of our listeners. So the quality of video doesn't have to be studio quality, Billie Jean quality. Just really those iPhone videos do it, huh?
Yeah, you just need to have good. They shoot for it. I don't know, boy, they shoot high quality now. I don't even know what it is, but it's high quality. It works well for me.
Here's an embarrassing story about that. that I'll share with you. I used to do you remember, or did you ever see, not do you remember, Daddy's Working, like the videos I used to do on YouTube with Hudson and Rachel? No, right?
I don't know. What, the pictures or the video?
Like a daily video blog. Anyways, that's not the important part. We're getting off track here. I did the first one with an iPhone, right? And I had the iPhone and all that. I'm like, oh, dude, if I'm going to keep doing these, I need a better camera. And I bought I still use it a little bit, but like a $700-800 camera here, Canon something or other. And when we compare the two videos, it's embarrassing. I was like justifying it. Like, yeah, this will make our videos better. It didn't. It did not. I just $800 for no freaking reason. The first video looks just like the one on the other camera. It's terrible. Yet I wanted you to give us some advice on equipment. I guess that's geeky stuff. But man, so what's coming up next time?
Ooh, even more geeky stuff. Funnels, conversations over automations.
I cannot wait for that one. So
now I want to get into some cool stuff. Lead generation. We're getting into lead generation, right? At the end of the day, like, you got these videos out there, you got your content stuff, you got videos. Let's talk about lead generation and bringing some leads into your business. And I want to talk a little bit about some of the cool stuff that's going on with chatbots and lead pages and drift and conversations, right? Like,
really geeky. We're going to have to help you on that one.
Yeah, you will. But we're going to have to. So here's what. Yeah, that's what we're going to get into. I'll save the excitement of why conversations are the way to go for later, man. I'll save that for the next episode. You got to tune in because it's going to be probably the most exciting podcast.
It's going to be probably.
It will be the most real estatePreneur excitement you will ever run against.
Maybe. Humility.
All right. Must have humility.
Yeah. Real estatePreneurs out. That's it. That's another one. If you guys like it, if you guys are enjoying it, if you're picking up what we're laying down, share the show. That's all we're going to ask. Stolen from Frisella. We'll be back next time.
This is thepodcastfactory.com.